Hello guys, welcome to another edition of Ray's Sports News and Debates. Okay, today's video we're going over couple of possible trades that have happened. Some NBA news for you. But without further ado, let's get into today's video. First big topic of discussion has been confirmed. The Phoenix Suns have traded for Bradley Beal from the Washington Wizards. In exchange for Chris Paul, Landry, multiple second-round picks, and multiple pick swaps. And I don't know if I like this trade. It's like, shout out to Emmanuel Acho, who does a great job on Speak, which is another podcast I listen to. He said it the best. So, Snickers, the candy bar, right? You have the mini sizes, the bigger sizes, and then the family size Snickers bar, right? That's essentially what Phoenix has right now. You essentially have the same player, just in different shapes and sizes. Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, they're all a walking bucket. But there's only one basketball. And I'm assuming they're going to move Devin Booker to point guard. And they're going to ship DeAndre Ayton up to fill out some cap space. Because from what I'm understanding, the NBA cap room was going to be about $135 million, I think. I think it's going to ballpark 135 to 145. But those three players alone are going to make $134 million next year. And as of right now, they have 5 active players on their roster. So, you got to sign at least 8 or 9 more guys. And my understanding with the new CBA rule is with the players that you have, if you hit $160 million, which is 25 over the projected cap, you lose your mid-level and lower-level exemptions. Which most of you don't know, it's kind of like a contract that won't hit the cap as much as a normal contract would. Most range from about 16 to about 21. And then your lower levels between like 8 and 14. But they're going to have to sign a bunch of guys to minimum deals, 2 years, $6 million, 2 years, $5 million, a couple of 1-year contracts. I think if I'm the Suns, what I would do is I would trade DeAndre Ayton to the New York Knicks. See if I can get Robinson to come over. See if I can get 1 or 2 players off their bench. That way you at least have 7 guys. And you're saving a decent amount of money. And then, like I said, you could sign other players. I like Kevin Durant. I do. But I think him getting Bradley Beal, if they win a title, I'm not saying it hurts his legacy. I just don't think he can escape the realm of, well, you had a bunch of help. He had Steph, he had Clay, he had Draymond, and the 2 rings that he won. And yes, he played phenomenal in the finals. Not going to take anything away from him. But when you got 4 players like that in Golden State, that's hard to beat. And I think that's what Phoenix is going to be. Is, you're going to have KD, you're going to have D-Book, and you're going to have Bradley Beal. And if the 3 of them combine, for 80-something points a game, which is very possible, then, how do you beat that team? You're going to have to outscore them. But, yeah, I'm happy for Bradley Beal, though. He was in a losing organization in Washington. He's being moved to somewhere where he can contend for a championship. So I'll give Washington that. I think they're completely rebuilding that team. Kyle Kuzma opted out of his contract. He's going to seek free agency. And while we're talking about the Wizards, we might as well talk about this. So Celtics are actively trying to get Porzingis on their squad. I think right now what I read is there's a 3-team deal right now with the Clippers and another team where one team's going to get the sixth man of the year from the Celtics. The Celtics are going to get Porzingis, and then the other team is going to get Marcus Morris and a couple of picks. But nothing's official on that yet. I just know the Celtics are actively trying to pursue that. I think Porzingis would fit in great with Boston. I don't think he'd be asked to do a lot. He'd be, if Porzingis is your 4th best player, that's kind of saying something because he might be tall, he might be skinny, but that boy can shoot. I think he shot 38% from 3 last year, which is really good for a center. And he averaged 23 and 8 last year, so I think a new change of pace might help Porzingis out. From your defending NBA champions, the Denver Nuggets, Brown is opting out of his option. He's going to seek free agency. I assume he's looking for a long-term deal. I don't see him going anywhere else, considering the role that he played for the Nuggets this year. So I think it's just to get a long-term deal. I think he'll be back. The Nuggets are also finalizing a trade with the Indiana Pacers to get the 29th and 32nd picks this year in exchange for the Nuggets first rounder in 2024, as well as the 40th pick in this year's NBA draft. So Nuggets are moving up, probably trying to get a little bit younger, especially in the post department. Because they had DeAndre Jordan, but didn't really play, and he's getting up there in age, so they might just be trying to get a couple of young guys that can learn from Jamal Murray, from KCP, kind of build behind them, and maybe fit into a role on this team. But that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We are just 78 subscribers away from the big 200. And if you haven't heard, we are also doing a 1-week special started yesterday. And it's going to be going till Tuesday, 8:30 next week. If you subscribe to the channel, that's 20 push-ups for your boy or 15 burpees. We're going to do a poll at the end to kind of see what I do. But yeah, go ahead, get people, check out the channel, get them to subscribe to it. That way I can do push-ups and burpees, guys. And if you have any other content that you want covered on this channel, feel free to leave it in the comments below. We talk about all sports here. Our first bowling video will be going out in a couple of days, as well as our first 2 baseball videos that we have this year. That are including our top 5 teams from the American League and the National League, who is, as of right now, my prediction to win the World Series. They are about a third of the way through the season. But yeah, don't forget, guys, hit that like button. Tell your friends, subscribe to the channel, guys. And until next time, you guys have a good one.